So it's November 13th, 2021. I'm Matt Camarillo. Let's get one political thing straight, though. The Democrats, the liberals, the heroes of the working man. Well, I don't know if they're that, but they're certainly not champions of the poor people. Because they've been running this fucking state for decades, and the homelessness here is out of control. Plus, the little programs, all the programs, they love their fucking programs. Here's a for instance, LA Family Housing, of which I've railed upon before. They are a piece of crap. I knew about them before our recent travails. And they had a place right down the street from our house in North Hollywood that they had. It's a shelter. Now, when they talk about a shelter, I don't know what the common man thinks about shelter, but theirs isn't a shelter. They have these shelters where they have one fucking lop, lame, knack, trick, willy fucking loser running the desk. Somebody that couldn't do a fucking thing in the case of one emergency. They have women and men sleeping facing each other. People get raped in there. People get assaulted. People get robbed. Sometimes killed. And they maintain that's their version of shelter. Well, most people that are homeless, if you've been homeless for more than a couple of days, you know better. You would rather take your chances on the street with the murderous LAPD and fucking regular citizens. Thank you. Have a good day. And they would rather. That guy just gave me money. He gave me $5, and he hated me, just like the woman in front of him, gave me $2 a little few minutes ago, and she hated me. You can tell when people hate you and they just do it anyway. That's the weird one. That's one I can't figure out. But anyway, these shelters that they have, you have to be in like by 8 or 9. You have to give them the money that you make, and they hold on to it supposedly for you. And you know, you can't just move around, and there's less freedom. Now, I've been in jails all over the country. I've been in prisons in many different places. You have by far way more freedom in any jail or prison than in their little shelters. And they keep people divided and opposed. And so, yeah, it's not any kind of protection. So if you want to be out of the rain, you'd best go find a bus stop or a fucking overhang or something. You'd be better off. The rest of their little programs, well, here's another for instance. Gavin Newsom, and they're giving out fucking unemployment to the PUA, Pandemic Unemployment Insurance. And what this was even if you aren't paying taxes and you're just a day laborer, you can't even afford to pay taxes like myself, then they say, well, they were giving out money saying that you don't even have the opportunity to make money as a dog walker, a day laborer, a garden raker, what the fuck ever, because everybody's locked down due to the pandemic. So I got a bunch of money from it, and just like they say, actually I bought the truck, I bought computers, We bought phones. We paid for Doofy to die, and not with dignity. That's because of their fucking programs and their fucking pig cops. But, I paid for him to get euthanized. Hey, man, thank you very much. Have a great day. And that's not cheap. To get your dog killed nowadays costs a fucking fortune. And then they had the Project Room Key. Well, that was another one of Gavin's things. Actually, I don't think it was such a horrible idea in its inception, but the way it got politicized and moved around, then it became terrible. That's where they kicked us out of. I asked for the room to get the dog murder, and then they fucking left us in there, and they kept saying, oh, we're going to get you Section 8 HUD. We don't want to put anybody back out on the streets. That's exactly what they did. Not only did the dude that works for LA Family Housing commit a felony by walking into a locked room uninvited and unwanted and told to stay away. The guy walks in anyway because they had a key. It's just illegal. It's burglary. It's home invasion. It's fucking bullshit. Then the guy commits a felony, and instead of them arresting this piece of shit for a felony, and let me tell you something, black people, I don't believe in using racial epithets, but this motherfucker was a straight up fucking, all the reasons people call other people the N-word. That's what that dude was. He has the police over the next 4 days or whatever, 5 days, kick us out, and then the guy who committed the felony, put a bogus citizen's arrest criminal trespass on me, and then after having me locked up, didn't even file it. The double slam bullshit that this motherfucker committed, I can't even begin to understand, and they all went along with it. I gotta call somebody about that again today. This is bullshit. But that's the fucking type of programs that Democrat liberals want to run. They don't want to run anything helpful. Even in their programs, they want to fucking weaken and control people. And so, fuck Democrats, fuck liberals, fuck the left. You're a bunch of fucking communist traitors. I think everybody from Joe Biden on down, that's on the left, should be put against a wall and shot in the fucking head summarily, not by 10 guys, but by just one, and then use the bullet over if possible, because they're not even worth it. They're fucking scumbags. Anyone who wants to tell me about democracy, that's the confusion. They've always used words against us. Democrats, democracy. Democrats means anti-democracy. You fucking jackasses.